Yo, what's good YouTube? Sam Crow here, aka Scoot, back with the back with nothing. We have a top 5 video today, and we're gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite shiny colorations. So keep in mind, this is my opinion, my favorites, not yours. And yeah, we're gonna start off here with number 5, my fifth favorite shiny coloration, and we've got Mega Gengar here, who goes from this purplish, almost blackish looking dark ghost to a okay, first of all, regular Gengar has a shiny that's just a slight darker shade than its normal. So when Megas came around and Mega Gengar got its shiny sprite as well, and it was white the first time I saw it. I loved it. I loved it. I love this thing. This Casper looking, angry. You know, the Mega's design is already sick with all the extra, I guess, spikes. I guess that was the main thing about XY's Megas, was just adding some spikes to everything. But for real, white Gengar, a white ghost period, phenomenal looking. It has if you look at its arms, or the things that look like its arms anyway, on both of these sprites that you see on screen, you can see a little tint of purplish pink at the bottom, which is so cool. And if you look at its eyes, it has this gray tint. It's almost like, hey, I'm white now, but I'm still as dark as possible on the inside, with that smirk as well, and the yellow centerpiece on the forehead. So yeah, Mega Gengar. I don't get to use it often. I don't play Ubers or VGC as often as I should. I am picking up in Ubers a lot more, so maybe expect some Uber lives in the future or something like that, maybe. But who knows? Mega Gengar definitely going to take the 5th pick here for my top 5 favorite shinies. I think White Gengar looks White Mega Gengar, I should say, looks a lot cooler than the regular Mega Gengar. I do think I would rather have a white regular Gengar, and then scrap the old darker tint shiny Gengar. It's not worth it, really. It's barely a change. Similar to Garchomp, it doesn't have a big change either. I think Pokemon like that should have a huge change. I think all Pokemon's shiny coloration should be completely different than what their originals were. And Mega Gengar's it's a complete contrast. It's, you know, black versus white here, basically dark versus light, and it's just, yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Obviously, taking the 5th spot here. So with that being said, we can jump into number 4, and we'll be right back. Alright, so at number 4, we have Haxomatic here, the singular type dragon with Dragon Dance. One of my favorite Pokemon to use in the Draft League format. I'm actually currently using it right now in a league, so pretty hype about that. And if you've ever noticed something about it, I've always bring it shiny. Always bring it shiny. Shiny Haxorus has been one of my favorites since I laid eyes on it back in like XY, early Draft League formats. I used it in ITL Season 2. That's when I really fell in love with it. Saw that, you know, had a cooler looking shiny, so was always bringing shiny then. And it goes from like a dark with, it's still a dark color, but it has this like yellow overlap on it when it's regular, and this black and gray and red kind of gives it a Goku Black-esque, which I think Haxorus was around before Goku Black, but that's not the point. The point is, it just gives it this darker tone to it, and makes it really stand out as a predator-like dragon. Definitely one of my favorites here. I think the red claws, the red axe, or yeah, I guess the red axe on the sides of its face, the red eyes, the red fingernails, red toenails, claws, whatever you want to call them, definitely set it off too. And it has like this really, really solid theme of just being red, black, and gray, and I love it. I really do. It kind of reminds me of the Red Eyes Black Dragon without wings, with less spikes, like I was mentioning with Gengar. Mega Haxorus could be something in the future with more spikes, maybe looking just like the Red Eyes Black Dragon. But yeah, this Pokemon right here, definitely one of my favorites. That's going to be a recurring theme here, I'm going to say that. And that's so obvious because it hit number 4 on the list here. There's nothing bad about the regular one. Just like Gengar, there's nothing bad with the original colorations of their sprites. but I like their shinies more. The shiny coloration, this black and gray and red right here on Haxorus looks really, really dope, and excites me to no end. Like when I see that. Say, I'm not even sure in the past gens. I didn't play gens 4 and 5. I didn't play the games either. Didn't play competitive either. So I don't know if you can actually catch Haxorus in the wild in those games. But if you can, and I ran into a shiny one, I would lose my shit. But yeah, it's going to be it for number 4. And we can move on to our number 3 pick in terms of our favorite shiny colorations. And we'll be right back. So with number 3, we have, you see here on my shirt, Charmander. Charmander evolves into Charmeleon. Charmeleon evolves into Charizard. And Charmander and Charmeleon, their shiny colorations aren't that different. Like I was mentioning with Gengar, when there's not a big difference, I'm kind of bummed out. But then I saw it. Then I saw the barely changed Charmeleon evolve into this black Charizard. The center one is regular Charizard, obviously. Then you got both Megas, Mega Charizard X on the left side of your screen, Mega Charizard Y on the right side of your screen. All three of these Charizard have, phenomenal looking shiny type colorations in my opinion. I think Mega Charizard Y and regular Charizard look really, 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 really dope as the black fire breathing dragon, although it's not a dragon type. And then the one that is actually a dragon has this nice blue tint to it with the red wings. Phenomenal. I love these colorations. I like regular Charizard X better than shiny Charizard X, but I like shiny Charizard and shiny Charizard Y more than I like the regular colorations. Definitely marking the number 3 spot here. There's some other Pokemon that are like my favorite Pokemon, but their shiny colorations are so ugly in my opinion. Like the green Scizor, the pink Swampert, nasty looking. The Pokemon that just go like straight gold, like Azu or Fortress and those Pokemon, I don't like those either in terms of shiny colorations. And then I feel like these Pokemon that have either a drastic change or just gives them this slick or badass colors and visuals and stuff like that. I feel like I'm a big fan of art as well. I draw, I color, I paint, I enjoy stuff like that. I would do, digital graphics if I could, if I had Photoshop and had more equipment to use and stuff like that, but I don't, so it's not a big deal because I enjoy what, all my hobbies and stuff like that. I wouldn't even have time to do more, to be honest. That's a topic for a different story. I don't want to get off topic here. But the idea is that I really like these slick designs. Shiny colorations really matter, and the drastic changes are some of my favorites. That being said, that's going to be it for number 3. We can jump into number 2, almost at number 4 because we're going, counting up. But we're actually counting down. We're going to be doing number 2 next. And we'll be right back. So number 2, that's basically 4. So number 2, we have Mega Metagross here. Like Gengar, comes completely white or silver. Some say silver. I say silver. I guess it depends if you're playing in game, if you're just looking at something that was colored or something like that. Basically, silver, white, whatever you want to call it. I say silver. Mega Metagross and regular Metagross at that. Beautiful shinies in my opinion. Mega Metagross is getting the recognition on this video because it's stronger, it's more. I guess I think it's Uber now, but this Pokemon wreaked havoc on the OU meta for a while. It wreaked havoc on draft leagues until it was banned. I'm not sure how it does in VGC. This Pokemon's phenomenal though. Definitely getting the yellow or golden looking X across its face. Gold, yellow, favorite color. Then you got the red eyes, and like I mentioned, the basically, or platinum, the white, the gold, the silver, whatever you want to call it. The silver armor, metal, whatever metal Metagross is actually made out of. I'm sure I could look into that. Or maybe it's a biology thing and he's not really made out of metal. More than likely the case since it's a living being. Metagross looks dope. with its light blue regular coloration, but this white or silver Metagross is on the next level. It's just slick. It's slick. It's simple colors like silver, white, black, red, things like that are just so slick. And Mega Metagross is a prime example. You can see the regular Metagross right above my head here, and that's pretty cool. But what I'm talking about, Mega Metagross there, super dope, nice and clean, and looks like more. I think if it's going to be a Pokemon based on metal, it needs to look more like metal, and I feel like this looks more like a Metagross. What if someone just said Metagross to somebody that's never played Pokemon? What would you think? A light blue machine animal, or a silver gray, or close to white machine looking animal? I would go with the not light blue, so silver, gray, white, whatever you want to call it. Mega Metagross is my second favorite shiny coloration, point blank period, and we can move on to number 1. Take a guess at it. Alright, now we'll get back to it. So my number 1 favorite shiny coloration is the dark blue Greninja, going from blue to black and showing off his true nature when it comes to being a fucking ninja. This Batman-esque frog. It's a frog. So Frogman here. We got Frogman saving Gotham Knight every night, dressed up, and he's defeated all of the League of Shadows and all of the Court of Owls and all that stuff. He's fighting Two-Face and Joker right now. He's getting ready to move on and finish off Bane and Ra's al Ghul. Really though, this ninja, Batman-esque looking Greninja looks dope. Black. First of all, his tongue gets this dark red sense to it. His spots turn white, and then the rest of him is black. He basically disappeared. The one on my head right now is basically blended in with the background. And then you see a little bit more on the other one though. Super dope Pokemon. There's like it just goes back to what I was saying, like Charizard and Metagross. This slick color just is so good for visuals. It makes my eyes happy. My eyes get emotionally happy because of seeing this Greninja as opposed to seeing the blue Greninja. Don't get me wrong, I love the blue Greninja. If it had a different color shiny, like a pink Greninja, if shiny Greninja was pink, then regular Greninja would be as dope as can be too. But this black one is definitely my favorite. Number 1 spot going to Greninja here. Shiny coloration is just next level shit in my opinion, and I'm really fond of, you know, it bringing out the ninja-esque and the Batman-like personality of this dark frog here. So that's gonna be it. There's not much else to say. Those are my top 5 favorite shinies. So list them off again. We have Mega Gengar, we have Haxorus, we have the Charizards, and at number 2 we have Mega Metagross, and number 1 being Greninja. That being said, that's going to be it for today's video. We're going to leave it there. Let me know your top 5 favorite shinies in the comment section down below, and maybe a little bit of reasoning if you have any. And do you not care? What are your top 5 most disliked shiny colorations as well? Let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.